Well, guys, that camera lens is trying to fog up because it come out of that 70-degree house into this 100-degree Georgia heat. We're in the middle of building me and Alex are in the middle of building a camera arm. We're gonna make a actual camera arm for filming, putting the DSLR camera on. I got a Sony A6000, I think it is. It's not the best. I know 1,000 people are gonna say, oh, that's not the way to go. But you know what? It's what I've got right now, and it's what we're gonna use. So we're gonna, instead of spending $300 or $400 on a camera arm, we're gonna build a camera arm. Alex is out there on the mill on the big Bridgeport right now, drilling out some stock for us. We're gonna try to put something together and see what happens. So y'all hang out and let's just see what works, okay? Sorry for the audio, guys. We got the big phase converter going for the Bridgeport out here in the barn. We got Alex working on the mill here, he's like me. He's learning how to do what he's doing. We don't claim to be no kind of machinist or anything crazy. We just old country boys that try to do a little bit of everything. Try our best to, anyways. We got a table full of junk out here. We're gonna try to build us a tri-arm camera arm. Got Alex lining it out. See what he can do here with the big Bridgeport. There we go. Might need to recenter just a little bit, Alex. Look down your line this way. Looks like you need to go toward the back. Just the table needs to go that way, just a little. Other way. Alright, put your bit down there close to it. Looks like it can go back just a hair more. Something like that. I think that's pretty close to your center there. Like I said, guys, we're learning as we go. We are not professionals. So pretty much anything you see on this video, don't take it to heart, because we don't know exactly what we're doing, but we're trying to make something cool out here. We're gonna make us a deer filming device. You're tired? Yeah. There ain't no rest around here. We don't rest for nothing, do we, Alex? He gets frustrated with me, y'all. I try to take advantage of every last little second, which I guess it's different whenever you got 3 kids. I think this is gonna turn out pretty good. So you can kind of get an idea. Of course, they did not have any square tubing, so we're improvising with a little bit of flat stock and some C-channel, and we're making our own square tubing. And we're gonna tie it all together and put some nylon shims in between here. Run our next arm. That's gonna give us clearance on top and bottom for our bolt heads and nuts down on the bottom. Hopefully we'll be able to tie this together and not look like fools. So y'all hang tight with us. So you think you've gotten all the burrs off of them and pretty well got them drilled out. I think we can make our way from here back over to the building so we can get in some AC. What do you think? All right, let's grab this bag of stuff. Yeah, I moved that to keep from getting a bunch of shavings out of it or into it. Thing's about to break open, but all right. We'll take this back over there with us, and yeah, see what we can do. Thank you. Hey. What do you say? Emmy, what you doing? Run to me. Run. Run. Whoa. What you doing?
I got some fire at you.
Mm-hmm. Hey. What you doing? Come here. You playing the drums? Something like that is what we're shooting for, guys.
We don't need
I think that's going to work just fine. We're going to put a tree foot, I'm going to call it a foot, down here. We're going to put an adjuster up here. We're going to put our standoff right up here to run the strap right in the center of the tube. I think this is going to work out. There again, I'm not the original, man on this job right here. I've got this from someone else, but I think this is going to work out pretty good. So, Alex, what do you think right here, bud? We got a little bit of plan working, guys. We are attempting to make us some bracketry. Got to do a little bit more milling. Got a little more to go right here. So let's, there again. I am no machinist. I am just trying to utilize the tools that I've got here at the house. Nothing perfect about what we're doing. Got us a little something right there, a little angle bracket. So that was a little screw up on my part because we don't have any material that's big enough. Everything is a little bit too tight right here. As you can see, the heads don't clear each other here or here. So that's okay though. We can get around that, I do believe. If that's the worst thing we screw up, then that's going to be okay. We want to put a tree shoe here. That's what I call it. Other than that, this one can be braced off and cut. We've got to put our standard here, which we're going to use. Actually, it's over in the building, so we'll have to go back over there and check that out. But we're going to continue to try to make this work. So. stuff these.
I'm gonna get you.
Get her. Back porch. Go, go, go. Go, Eli. Go get her. Go, Emmy. Well, we've ended up with what I think is going to work pretty well. We're missing one piece of this little puzzle. There again, I keep calling this a tree shoe. I don't know exactly what we're supposed to call this piece. The piece that is going to be a Y that would sit up against the trunk of the tree is going to mount here off this. Once we do that, we can strap here off this giant fender washer, and we can adjust here and tighten the straps up and level up and do what we got to do. You know, obviously we're not going to be able to level this way, which is fine. We can get it close enough. But this thing is pretty solid. Like I said, we've got it. I've got to adjust this just a little bit to where it's a little more fluid. We've got it a little bit tight. I'm trying to make sure that we've got this exactly like we want it. But if we, you know, if I'm set up with a saddle, I'm going to have this thing, if this was a tree, I'm going to be sitting like this. We'd be able to run the camera here. We would be able to come, and I'm going to try to hold this, guys. Like I said, I've got this thing pretty tight. But I would be able to come off-handed all the way around here behind me and be able to film behind me. If we didn't like that angle back here behind us, we could run back around in front of us and come all the way around, and we could actually be right back where we were, right back over here. So, you know, we've got all kinds of options as far as sweeping this thing around, moving it around. I have no idea what the weight is, but when you fold this bad boy up, it's there. It's pretty compact. No, it does not come apart. You know, I wish it did. We're not that good, not in one evening. I think we've put this thing together in like 2 hours or something. This was just kind of on a whim. You know, as you see, it's pretty solid, but it's got a little movement. It's nothing super special, but you know, for a guy like me that's trying to start this thing out and try to make this work off a budget, so to speak, because we don't get paid to do this. We have to get this stuff, you know, homemade, because, well, we ain't rich. So, but yeah, I think this is going to work out great, guys. We've ended up with a really cool looking piece. Really wish they would have had some aluminum tubing at Lowe's today, but they didn't. So, you know, we just took some C-channel and some flat iron and we made some tubing. But there you go, guys. Like I said, I think it's going to pack away pretty good. It's not 100% ideal. Somebody out there is going to tell me I'm an idiot or whatever, and you know what? That's okay. But this is going to work very well for what we have to do with it. We've got clearance everywhere that we've got to have it. It's relatively light. What do you? I mean, that thing probably weighs what, 2 pounds, 3 pounds?
I'd say about like a good 3-4.
Yeah, it's not. And they did not. There again, guys. I had to use a piece of mild steel right here for the backbone. What I'm going to call the backbone, the brace back here that goes on the tree. We had to use actual steel for that because there was no. All right, guys, at this point in time, we ran out of video footage. I think the camera battery died on me. I just want to kind of clear everything up on what we were doing there. But that camera arm, first of all, I guess let me say this was a prototype. We actually ended up not being able to use this because my camera, by the time I got the camera in the fluid head, it was pretty doggone heavy, and it gave it a pretty significant amount of sag, I guess you would call it, once you get the arm stretched completely out. So, you know, if you were using a small action camera like a GoPro or something, this would work fine. But I do recommend, if you're going to build one of these arms similar to this or like this, you're going to have to build it with square tubing. I'm going to try to grab a picture, if I can find one, and insert it into this video clip here to show you guys what we actually ended up with when we were finished and when it was all said and done. We actually ended up using some 1x1 tubing. So just so you guys know, this, like I said, this was a prototype. This was not the finished product. We ended up using some square tubing. I'm going to throw a picture in here, and you guys can check that out. But I would highly recommend this style design. However, if you're using a heavy camera and a heavy camera arm, or a fluid head, you're going to want to make sure that you use some bigger material, because it is definitely not going to work for you. But we certainly appreciate all you guys watching this video. Thank you for all the comments and the likes and subscribes. We literally tonight, today is September 6th. It's Wednesday, September 6th. We hit 100 subscribers today. I think we've been doing YouTube videos now for about 3.5 months, 4 months, somewhere around in there. But guys, thank you to all y'all guys that support us. We really do appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you guys. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and keep growing after that. You know, we're trying to get monetized, and we enjoy doing these videos. But guys, like I said, I appreciate you watching. If you got any questions, you know, throw them in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you guys for watching.